Hello friends, 530 days over. The peace talk that was going on in Saudi Arabia with 40 countries came to an end. It did not succeed. It could not bring even a common statement, a draft. Saudi Arabia at last said that they have agreed on continuing international consultations on exchanging views in a way that contributes to build common ground that would pave way for peace. Well, many countries like Turkey, here Saudi Arabia, Brazil, even African countries led by South Africa, India, they would try in this melee, in this chaotic situation where war is raging on, to show their own initiative and to show their people that they are worthy of negotiating peace where the two superpowers are fighting each other in Ukraine. Medvedev rightly said here employees are discussing the future of the companies without the owner being present. Now from the war zone in east on Bakhmut front towards Barkhovka, the Ukrainian convoy with 4 tanks and 6 armor vehicles attacked, but due early detection by the Russian artillery units, they retreated sooner with heavy losses. In South Bakhmut towards Klishivka, intensity of fight has gone down. On Indrivka flanks, the Ukrainian advance has been stopped by Akhmat fighters. However, in these regions, the intensity of artillery battle has increased multifold, using various types of munitions like cluster bombs, fragmentation bombs, thermites, etc. Russian army also hit Ukrainian targets in Chasovia, Toretsk, Konstantinovka, Novograd, etc. It is interesting to note here that the MLRS developed by the DPR, codenamed Cheburashar, which is 217 millimeter, and fires thermobarics as well, using 64 launchers, creating havoc among the Ukrainian troops. In south towards Kherson, Ukrainians are continuing increasing their groups towards Antonovsky Bridge and other parts of eastern banks of Dnieper River. Towards Orikho on Rabotino, the Ukrainian counterattacks failed due to Russian artillery and ATGMs. Situation is stable at this given moment. Similarly, towards Pyatikhatki, no gains for the Ukrainians. However, as per ISW, the Russian counterattacks managed some position in eastern Rabotin. In eastern part of Zaporizhia, towards Staromayorsky as well as Urozhain direction, no changes have been reported. In north, the Russian army managed some small territorial gains towards Kupiansk direction, where heavy artillery shelling is continuing. Towards Swatovo Karmazi-Nivka front, on Novohirivka, Serhivka, Nadia, Raihorivka, no changes have been reported, where earlier the Russians had managed some gains. On interdiction missions, Battle of Sea will definitely be a matter of concern for the Russians when the Ukrainians' drone hit second Russian ship in second days towards eastern coast of Crimea. They also tried to hit in Bryansk with 2 UAVs and Moscow with another one, though the Russian air defense claims to have shot them down. The Ukrainians launched missiles and hit Chongarsky Bridge and bridge over Tonsky Strait with 12 Storm Shadow missiles and caused damage to these bridges and adjacent areas. They also shelled towards Kursk in northern direction. The Russians on their part are continuing what was started yesterday, deep interdiction missions in many parts of Ukraine and in close proximity of the battle lines. To sum up, I will quote ISW. The Ukrainian army continued counteroffensive, at least on two sectors, but made no advances. The Russian army offensive operation continues along Kupiansk-Swatovo-Crimea line, near Bakhmut, along Avdiivka-Donetsk border, and in western Zaporizhia, and made certain advances. Israel launched unprovoked attack in Damascus, killing 4 Syrian soldiers. As far as Niger is concerned, ECOWAS needs more time, as per Wall Street, to intervene, and that's all. Thank you.